Hello everyone and welcome back to Blitz Brigade, where today we are going to be taking a look at arguably one of the reddest weapons in my armory. This and the Flybane just completely throw off the aesthetic of all of my primary weapons. It's honestly pretty inconsiderate, but we're going to give it a try today. 162 damage, 450 rate of fire, critical chance is 0, and it's got 30 rounds in the clip with 3 times that in reserve. Equipped on the hat side, I do have the chef on my soldier, and I'm going to explain more in-game. Alright, this is kind of rare. I actually feel like playing some domination on Malta Docks today, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can pick off this son of a gun that's just kind of running over there. I don't know why I'm feeling like doing domination today. It may be because I want an objective. I played a little bit of Overwatch yesterday, and I tell you, that game is just as good as I hoped it would be. That's not a person. I wish my eyesight was as good as I thought it would be. Ugh, I forgot the respawn timer is like 12 seconds. Who's got time for that? We'll see. I might only do 1 round of domination. Heavens to Betsy, that's gonna take a while. So yeah, that game is, son of a 15. It's 15 seconds. Okay, I don't mind it that much. I think we can stand one more game. I don't think I've really seriously played a round of domination on Malta Fort. I think I called it Malta Docks earlier. My bad. If I did, entirely my fault. I haven't played a serious round of domination on Malta Fort since I did that video explaining how to equip and spawn vehicles, and that was quite some time ago. So I'm looking forward to this. I love the colors on this map. The only reason I don't play it, I'm pretty sure it was probably because of the respawn time. I bet you that was it. I subconsciously just stopped playing because of the respawn timer. So, interesting thing about the Cobra Strike, I also rarely use this weapon. I used it once when I got it as part of the... I keep saying it's the cutting edge pack, but I think it was the experimental pack that I got this one in. I'll have to look afterwards. One of those packs, I'd say look for it in a bundle if you can get it, because the bundles have a lot more value than buying the... It's synergistic, you know, they're... Wow, that was... My aim was just really slow there. Like, it wasn't bad, but I was like aiming at where he was rather than where he was going to be. There's like a specter in front of me. So prior to this video, I have used the Cobra Strike once. I kid you not, I used it once when I did an overview of the specific bundle that I did, because I think at the time the bundle was fairly new or something like that, or I just wanted to show that I had gotten it. Somebody actually spawned a tank. You know, you don't see a whole lot of people spawning vehicles. I'm gonna go see if I can capture this point really quick. I think it might be hard though, because I'm pretty sure they spawn over here, even though I think they control everything, so they've got a few different spawn points. So I've only used this once, so I'm going into this just as fresh as some of you folks who are considering buying it. It's, dang it, now I have to finish that thought in 16 seconds. It's a very fast-firing weapon, which makes up for its sort of subpar, honestly, damage. The damage is nothing to... I'm trying to think of a figure of speech to describe this. It's not shake a stick at, because that means that it's intimidating, and it is very much not that. It's underwhelming. It's an underwhelming amount of damage, but the fire rate is good enough to kind of compensate a little bit, because when you can spew out a little bit of damage really quickly, then that's when it starts to become good. Now, my main problem with the Cobra Strike is just the fact that it is very set on spewing out that much damage. The no critical chance gives you no benefits. You have to hit a headshot or rely on your own critical chance from your skill tree. It's a mine. I'm not even... What? I shouldn't have looked at mines. Looking at mines is deadly. I didn't even see that guy. I was looking at the ground like a fool. This is where I come in and turn the tides of battle. And notice that this is an assault rifle, though. You can't aim down sight on it. Not that that's necessarily a huge negative for the weapon or anything. It isn't really that bad that you can't aim down sight. I honestly wouldn't use it anyway, just because when you aim down sight, it tends to bobble. What? Ugh. Alright, here we are in Malta Docks, because I cannot stand that 16-second respawn time anymore. That is just way too long for a video. If you're just playing the game, it's perfect. It gives the enemy team an opportunity to cap the flag. I get that. But for a video, I think it's a little too much. I could play deathmatch on Malta Fort, but hey, you know what? I hit any and it sent me here, so I'm fine with this. I am fine with this. So continuing on the train of thought with the Cobra Strike, I don't know how many of you folks out there use this one. Maybe I should turn up the sensitivity on my thumbs. Come on now. Oh, the Death's Hand! I can't use this. I'm gonna go run and respawn really quickly because of my own set of rules that I have imposed on myself. I cannot use that. So let's go ahead and get our ammo back. Yeah, maybe I should turn up the sensitivity. I wonder if that would help me, like, track people a little better. I should burst fire this because the 15% more bullet spread is not doing me any favors. You can see, look at this. I am wearing that hat right now, but if you're planning on using the same damage boosting hat, oh my god, that son of a mother's lover is just trying to get in the way of me showing you just how big the little outer circle gets when you fire. Let's go ahead and kill this son of a gun. Everybody's a son of something today, or a daughter. I don't know, son or daughter of something. Okay, now for those of you that are still in the video. First of all, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you just how much the bullet spread gets to be with the hat equipped. So that's actually basically what the Spark Frenzy was, if you remember seeing that in the video. It's pretty decent. That is 15% added on because of my chef's hat, but if you're planning on using the same hat, come prepared to either fight close ranged or burst fire the weapon. Now the question that I had for you is actually on the nature of these videos entirely. I wanted to ask you guys, would you prefer me to continue giving a score out of 9 Fulgors, or would you rather I just provide the pros and the cons of a weapon and then just leave the decision up to you guys? If you remember the early days of Honest Attempts, that's actually what I used to do. I didn't always provide a score. I would just say, hey, this weapon has a really good fire rate and good damage, but like the reload is too long, something like that. I don't think those were actual complaints about a weapon, but for instance, I'd say that, and then I'd get some kills with the weapon, play a couple games, and just kind of leave you with my closing thoughts, and I wouldn't give it a score. Would you guys prefer that, or do you like having the actual quantifiable score out of 9? Because I'm happy to keep doing that. In fact, just to kind of give you an idea of what it is, if you haven't seen the early episodes, I may just not give the Cobra Strike a score today. And if you guys really want a score, you can ask me for it, and I'll reply to your comment or something, or I'll make an annotation. So I think today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you that this thing, it seems pretty set in not doing a whole lot of damage per shot because of its lack of critical chance, so you have to rely on your own or getting headshots. To make up for it, it spews out its rounds really quickly, so expect to go through the ammo in reserve pretty fast. Be prepared to run back to spawn and respawn with all of your ammo. And with the Chef's Hat equip, it is not very accurate, so treat it like a shotgun at some points, you know? You can win close range fights with this just because it spews out so much damage so quickly. Overall, though, if you were thinking about getting another late game weapon, I wouldn't recommend this one over whatever you were looking at, for instance, like the Meltdown, or even, I think I enjoyed the Flybane just a little bit more than the Cobra Strike. The other red weapon in my armory, I think that's why it's appearing in my mind right now. Yeah, I should try turning up the sensitivity. Triple kill. Did I actually kill that guy? I don't think I killed that gentleman. See, so I'm down to 27 rounds, so I'm just going to run back and respawn real fast. And also, I do have Pixel Gun 3D equipped. Oh, wow. Downloaded on my phone. That is not at all what I meant to say. I have it equipped on my phone, so eventually you can expect some Pixel Gun 3D videos. I just wanted to get out the Cobra Strike video because I saw somebody requesting it. That guy was completely hidden in the plant to me. My eyes must be bad today. I need some carrots. I gotta start eating carrots. This is actually a pretty slow game. Look at that. 9 out of 30 to 7 out of 30 kills. Not a whole lot of death has been going on in this game. So you can expect some more videos. Oh, the Zeus's Razor. I will be doing the Zeus's Razor as well. But I just wanted to get this one out because I was honestly planning on doing it anyway, and somebody posted a request for it, and I'm like, hey, I'll do it. Sounds good to me. I'd be more than happy to, because again, this is only my second time using the weapon, so I enjoy it. That's one of the reasons why I like this series, just because it lets me use all the weapons that I've accumulated when I sometimes get into the habit of using just one on a certain class. It's kind of an easy habit to fall into. So I have a score in my head. If you guys want, you could try to guess it in the comments. But if you really want me to say what it is, I'll post it. But just so that you can have something to compare it to, which would you prefer? Do you like the quantifiable score, or do you like this sort of format? Theo, I've seen Theo around before. That is one of the things that I like about shooters on the iPhone, and I've seen it in Blitz Brigade and Respawnables. Hey, we traded. After a while, you start to see the same people. You just you get to know the name. Alright, so there's 18 seconds left in this game, so I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think about the format. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.